in the heart of a sleepy coastal town where waves gently kissed the shores and the sun painted golden hues across the sky, a chilling mystery was about to unfold that would shake its very foundations. It was a tale that would be recounted by the elders, whispered among neighbors, and eventually find its place in the annals of the town's lore. A tale of deceit, betrayal, and a quest for justice that would test the mettle of the town's finest. The disappearance. It was a crisp autumn evening when Elizabeth Dawson, a renowned artist known for her vivid landscape paintings, vanished without a trace. Her quaint seaside cottage, usually ablaze with lights and the scent of oil paint, stood eerily silent. Concern grew like a vine, wrapping itself around the hearts of the townsfolk as hours turned into days with no word from Elizabeth. Enter Detective Richard Harlow, a man whose reputation for solving the most perplexing cases was as solid as the cliffs that bordered the town. With a keen eye and a mind sharper than the jagged rocks below, Harlow was determined to unravel the mystery of Elizabeth's disappearance. The investigation begins. Harlow started at the cottage, where the air still carried the faint aroma of turpentine and jasmine. It was a place that froze in time. Half-finished paintings adorned the walls, and a palette lay abandoned, its colors melded into an eerie prophecy. But it was a single crumpled piece of paper found under the oak table that caught Harlow's attention. Scrawled upon it was a name, Julian Blackwood. Julian Blackwood, a name that whispered secrets and old family curses. A scion of the town's founding family, Julian was as enigmatic as he was charming, with a history marred by whispers of illicit dealings and a tragic love story that ended in despair. But what connection did he have to Elizabeth? To understand the present, one must delve into the past, Harlow mused, his thoughts adrift in the sea of possibilities. A secret unveiled as Harlow dug deeper, a tale of love and betrayal began to surface. Elizabeth and Julian, it seemed, were bound by a secret affair, a forbidden liaison that defied the divides of social strata. It was a relationship that burned brightly, fueled by passion and creativity, until it was no more than embers in the wind. The townspeople, once oblivious, now gossiped behind closed doors, their words painting pictures of jealousy, rage, and unfulfilled promises. But the story took a darker turn with the discovery of a series of letters, hidden away in the attic of Blackwood Manor. The letters, penned by Elizabeth, spoke of fear, of threats made in the shadows, and of a plan to escape the confines of her loveless entanglement. "I must flee, ere this love doth turn to poison," one letter read, the ink smudged by tears of desperation. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Harlow confronted Julian Blackwood. The encounter was a clash of wills, a battle fought not with swords but with words sharpened by truth and accusation. Julian, with the weight of guilt in his eyes, finally confessed. The affair, the threats, the desperation, it was all true. But as for the act of vanishing, Julian swore upon his forebears' graves that Elizabeth's disappearance was a mystery to him as well. The twist in the tale. The breakthrough came from an unlikely source. A letter, its edges frayed by time, arrived at Harlow's desk. The sender, Elizabeth Dawson herself. In it, she spoke of faking her disappearance, of creating a new life far from the shackles of her past. "I longed for freedom, not from Julian alone, but from a life that had become my prison." The town was ablaze with whispers once more, but now of redemption, of a woman who dared to defy her fate, and of a love that, though flawed, was true in its intensity. Epilogue. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting shadows that danced gently with the evening breeze, Detective Richard Harlow stood at the edge of the cliff, overlooking the vast expanse of the ocean. The case of Elizabeth Dawson's disappearance had been solved, not with the handcuffs of justice, but with the unveiling of truths that were hidden deep within the human heart. The town returned to its peaceful slumber, its people richer in spirit for having witnessed a tale of love, loss, and liberation. And as Richard Harlow walked away, the pages of his notebook fluttered in the wind, each page a testament to the complexity of the human soul, each word a step closer to understanding the unfathomable depths of the heart. In this sleepy coastal town, where tales were woven with the threads of truth and fiction, the story of Elizabeth Dawson would be remembered, a beacon of hope and courage in the face of adversity. And so the storyteller's job was done, for now, leaving the echoes of the past to ripple through the sands of time.